and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. And tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at the numbers for Najee Marshall.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at center. And for Dallas, they've got Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Washington. And it's Prosper in at the 4-man position. You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here, both contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Williamson. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Now Exum. Outside Irving to the wing on the left. Dallas moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. Thompson from long range. Connects from three-point range.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3. Boy, this guy's too accurate as a shooter.
To the paint. Here's McCollum. Second shot opportunity. To the left wing. Here's Messi.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Pass to Prosper. Here's Exum. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Now, I think that's a product of being incredibly aggressive. You could see that was a part of their strategy going in, and I thought they were consistently following that the entire game.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
To the middle. Here's Messi, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game, Mount Zion.
Thompson from long range knocks down the 3-ball. Thompson's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Washington passes to Thompson. Washington with the screen on McCollum. Exum's shot is off.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Alvarado passes to McCollum. Wants to get it to Alvarado and does. Williamson outside. Goes up on the wing. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Williamson. He has 5.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Down low. Over to the left wing. From deep Washington. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Miami.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Now, here's Exum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Christie comes in for X. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now, here's Marshall. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Prosper. Olynyk is covering. Here's Dinwiddie. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
It's stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Robinson Earls checked in for Trey Murphy. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's McCollum. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hawkins against Christie. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's McCollum for 3. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Moses Brown is out there with Powell. Then there's Christie, and it's Marshall, and it's small forward. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Dinwiddie, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Mavericks 4th,
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Trains the three-pointer.
Well, the coaching staff encourages Dinwiddie to take these shots. He is so dangerous on the catch and shoot.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Jacks up a three. Here's Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Another three for Dallas.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
And here's McCollum for three. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for Hawkins. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Dinwiddie for three. Good on the triple. Dinwiddie's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Back to Alvarado. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Puts up a three. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And right now for Dallas, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
McCollum outside. Inside. Here's Boston. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Boston's got his second bucket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Irving. Kept alive. Boston, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Christie can't make it.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Olynyk. Back to McCollum. Launches a three. That doesn't go. He's 5 of 12 on the night.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Dinwiddie for three. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson comes in for Olynyk, and Hawkins subbed in for McCollum. So it's the Pelicans now. Lost in the pass to Williamson. Beyond the arc. And the three ball is good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And so here is New Orleans after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Williamson against Edwards. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
And checking out the numbers for Thompson, how last month turned out for him, he's averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Williamson is screen on Irving. To the left side wing. Williamson double team. Clock at 4. This one for 3. Rebounded by Exum. And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Pass to Irving. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Spencer Dinwiddie firing on all cylinders for Dallas. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first...
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're clicking from outside, hard cuts to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
So for New Orleans right now, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Alvarado. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Irving. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That bucket in no time at all. Alvarado's got the first basket of the third quarter for New Orleans. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's iTzMFFL. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, how terrific is iTzMFFL getting into the paint, forces the defense to foul him there.
The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from iTzMFFL. iTzMFFL hits them both. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Williamson right side. Here's the 3. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
iTzMFFL kicks to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Alvarado grabs the board.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Nisi, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And let's take this chance to break out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and the list of the league's leading teams in steals. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now, here's iTzMFFL. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Here's Alvarado. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Pelicans trail by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Williamson. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Alvarado's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Back to iTzMFFL. Here's Prosper. He has yet to score. 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the wing. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Now here's McCollum. T right on him. No dice from 9 feet out. The Mavericks leading. Irving drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
This is his first chance at the line tonight, and the Pelicans making a change here. Boston's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
The Pelicans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And it's tied up with that one.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. McCollum, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Brown with a screen on McCollum. Christie can't make it. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And the shot goes in. And now a 4-point Maverick lead.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Misi's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Olenek, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Hawkins comes in for Trey Murphy. Brown with a screen on McCollum. Irving dishes to Brown. Shoots over Olenek. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
They double-team McCollum. Olenek the pass to Hawkins. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Moving against McCollum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he knocks down the first one.
What's amazing about Kyrie Irving is if you ask a broad section of players who their favorite is to watch, many will tell you it's Kyrie.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
McCollum. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Irving dishes to Brown. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
A 3 from McCollum. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And here is Irving. Here's Christie. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. New Orleans on top. They lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Dwight Powell is out there with Edwards. Then there's Christie. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Hardy in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Chalk up 2 there.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
The Mavericks trailing. Now, here's Hardy. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Edwards. Here's Christie. Nailed from three-point land. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Back to Alvarado. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Pass to Christie. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. Robinson Earl's checked in for New Orleans. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Alvarado passes to Boston. Here's Hawkins. No good from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
First free throw is good. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for Hardy. He's perfect from the line this time. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
To the inside. Pass to Boston. Lets the 3 fly. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Irving's shot is good.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Hawkins. Pass to Messi. Driving inside.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Christie kicks to Dinwiddie. Another 3 for Dallas.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Inside. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Hawkins. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Out left to the wing. Pass to Misi. Now here's Williamson. Guarded close. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Back to Irving. There's a good screen. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
McCollum dishes to Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Washington with the screen on Williamson. And that one's good, Irving.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
The Pelicans trail. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Alvarado. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now, here is Irving. He's defended by Alvarado. Right side Irving. Pass to Exum. 6 to shoot. Oh, good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
McCollum outside to take the lead. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. A 2-point game. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. It's McCollum with the drive. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Irving. Fires from deep. Oh, he nailed it!
And it counts. Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage